613 Sports video starting in 3, 2, 1. Roll that intro.
Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the 613 Sports YouTube channel. We've got episode 4. Thank you, everybody who tuned in. If you missed last week's video, Ultimate Sports Challenge, go check that one out. But anyways, we're back with another video. As you might have seen over the past weekend, Alphonso Davies, huge W for Canadian men's soccer, won the Champions League with Bayern Munich, the first Canadian male to ever do that. He's not the first Canadian. Kadisha Buchanan of the women's national team actually won the Champions League with Lyon recently. But Alphonso Davies, huge congratulations. And with that in mind, Eddie, let them know what we're doing today.
We decided to review our top 5 best Canadian sports moments since 2010. And I mean, there's nothing else really to talk about. How else can you explain this video? I think we just start with it.
Sports Center type beat. We're going to go top 5, though, for time's sake. And since 2010 only, so that we can we don't have to worry about too many snubs, you know?
I don't want you guys complaining, oh, you missed this from the 1980s. Listen, guys, I don't care about the 1980s. Was I alive in the 1980s? No. Just shut up.
Anyways, enough Eddie's negativity. Without further ado, top 5. Play number 5, coming all the way from
Toronto to 6.
Play your Discord shit
or
so they don't hear it in the video.
Coming from the 6, and how the Americans say Toronto Blue Jays, Jose Bautista. As you saw from my last video, Cameron and I are perfect baseball players.
True.
Don't roll any clips, Brandon. But speaking of baseball, Jose Bautista's bat flip. It was game 7 of the ALCS, I don't know, one of the division championships. Game 7, Toronto was down on a very, very weird call.
Russell Hart's thinking the same thing. Look at this. Ball's dead.
Dead ball. The ball actually hit Chu's bat as Martin went to throw it back to the pitcher.
Why is it dead? Why is it dead? That ball's alive.
Well, Dale Scott signaled immediately.
That ball's alive.
Fans were throwing cans on the field.
Call rule 6.03 in the rule book.
They got to get the players off the field. They're throwing beer cans, bottles, and everything on the field.
If the batter interferes with the catcher's fielding or
Stuff. Anyways, I turned my Discord off.
If you don't
Very professional here at 613 Sports, as you can tell. You know what? Whatever. What was I talking about?
You sound a very weird call. Let's just start the Blue Jays clip over. I'll introduce you.
Yeah.
Coming in at number 5, going to Toronto, the Blue Jays, putting baseball back on the map. Jose Bautista, game-saving home run.
That is not correct.
Game clinching.
Game clinching.
Grand slam. Bases were loaded.
Legendary bat flip. You guys know the clip. Brandon, roll the clip for everybody.
the 1-1 from Tyson. Bautista with a drive. Deep left field. No doubt about it.
No doubt about it.
I mean, listen, that moment, electrifying. I wasn't really into baseball that much, but I was still watching. I'm like, it's October baseball. Who doesn't watch October baseball? But I remember, I had to leave before he came up to bat. I was in the car with my mom heading to soccer practice, and when that home run hit, I heard on the radio, cars around me, I swear to God, cars around me started honking, and I knew they were listening to the game. And
because you're a bad driver?
I wasn't driving, bro. When did this happen? Use your mind, bro. Use your mind for once.
Anyways,
Where were you when this happened?
I was at a Sens game, watching it on TV at the Sens game. Honestly, still get chills watching that clip to this day. The crowd going crazy. Bautista, just all the attitude, all the swagger in that bat flip really helped put Jays baseball back on the map. It had been a rough few years for the Jays since their last World Series win in the 90s there. Obviously, they couldn't get the whole thing done, but this play was just legendary and helped kind of put the Jays back in a place where fans can be happy to say they're proud of the team and cheering for them. Moving on, that's top 5. Clip number 4, coming from the Olympics, 2016 Summer Games. We're going to combine some plays here so we can make sure we get on all the Canadian pride. Coming first of all from those Olympics, Andre DeGrasse versus Usain Bolt in the 100-meter dash. Eddie, you want to let them know what happened there?
Andre DeGrasse came second. I mean, obviously, who's beating Usain Bolt? No one's beating Usain Bolt. But he came second, and he actually was pretty close with Usain Bolt. There is this iconic picture, which should be a Canadian heritage moment. But he honestly put Canadian track back on the map. People were taking notice, like, wow, he was keeping up with Usain Bolt, something that no one else really could do for a while. And he took it. And second place, 100-meter dash, is literally the pinnacle of the Olympics. That is one of the...
True.
It's the Super Bowl.
Games, it's the one everybody tunes
It's like
in
the
to
Super
watch,
Bowl of the
100-meter dash.
Olympics, basically. And
anyways, Brandon, roll the clip though for everybody and put that picture up on the screen for them.
The bend. DeGrasse in second place, trying to hold off Gemelli as Bolt storms down the track, and DeGrasse is going with a burst of speed. He's looking at the big man as they come to the line. It is Bolt first at 1979, and DeGrasse right beside him, and this brotherhood.
And Usain smiles, and he does. So both of these men easily moving through, and what a beautiful contrast in sprinters. Andre DeGrasse, 5'10", 165 pounds. Usain Bolt, 6'5".
Yeah, as you guys can see there, Andre DeGrasse, like we said, super close. Probably the closest anybody's come in a while to beating Usain Bolt. And Canadian sprinting, again, has a bright future, finally.
too bad the Olympics weren't on right now, because you can probably see how he improved, but it is what it is.
Play number 4.5, Eddie, another 2,000.
We're just the best. Like, imagine not being born in 2000. Imagine not knowing how old you are just by looking at the year.
Penny Oleksiak, born in 2000, in case you couldn't get that from wherever the hell Eddie was going. Dominated swimming at the Olympics in 2016. Set a new Canadian record, I believe, for medals for one single athlete. And just absolutely destroyed the pool.
Yeah, she came out of nowhere. Americans were crying about it almost because she took the spotlight from Michael Phelps.
That's tough to do.
And she dominated. Like, when we say dominated, Brandon, just roll it.
She's got a silver. She's got 2 bronze. Oleksiak has the gold medal.
Unbelievable touch at the wall by Oleksiak. It certainly looked like that woman right there, Manuel, was going to get in there and be able to get the gold medal, but she faded at the very end. Oleksiak says...
That's a tie. It's a tie. They're calling it a tie. 52.7, Manuel and Oleksiak.
I thought Manuel had the touch. Very, very good touch by Oleksiak.
It is a tie.
And like you can see there, imagine doing that at 16 years old.
16?
That's just insane. She absolutely dominated the track, and hopefully, not the track, sorry, the pool. And hopefully, if we can get those Summer Olympics going again soon, hopefully early next year, she can get back to her dominant ways and help keep Canada swimming where it is now.
Oh, Canada.
Anyways, Eddie's singing does not make this top 5, but play number 3, coming from the U.S. Open last year,
Bianca
Andreescu.
beats Serena Williams in her own country. She walks into New York. She's like, hey, yo, who's the mayor here? No one cares. I'm the mayor here now. She won the U.S. Open. She won a major title in tennis, and she put tennis back on the map. We've been trying.
Only 18 or 19 years old, depending on when her birthday is. Another 2000 born.
We're just too
Beating
good.
a legend in Serena Williams.
We try with Jeannie Bouchard and, Milos Raonic and all these people, but we got close, but could never win it. And Bianca just goes in there, storms through. She plays Serena. Everyone's saying not a chance. Serena's going to walk through her. What happened? They were wrong. We are right. Canadians are always right. Where's that good? She won. Put Team Canada. Well, not Team Canada. She put tennis back on the map. Sadly, she's battling with some injuries right now, so hoping she can bounce back soon. Next up for her, Wimbledon. That's when you know you've arrived. When you win Wimbledon, you're there.
True. Brandon, roll that celebration ceremony.
It's an extraordinary debut.
2019 U.S. Open Women's Champion, Bianca Andreescu.
And now, that makes up our top 3. To recap, we have the Jose Bautista bat flip, the 2016 Summer Olympics, Bianca Andreescu, and now another recent play. I know it seems a little recent, but it's been a big couple of years for Canadian sports here. Play number 2, coming from Toronto, the Toronto Raptors, Kawhi Leonard sending the entire 76ers rebuild to garbage. No more airplanes for Joel Embiid. Kawhi Leonard destroyed them. 1, 2, 3, 4 bounces into the hoop. Somehow, someway, found a way to will the Raptors to victory in Game 7 of the second round and put the Raptors onto the championship path to take down the Bucks and the Golden State Warriors. Eddie, what do you remember about this play?
Avengers who? Avengers this clip. Brandon, roll it.
You got to be aware of the inbounder here if you're Philly.
It's off to Leonard, defended by Simmons. Is this the dagger?
Nah, this play, what I remember most was just my dad yelling at me for screaming too loud. But listen, I had to. Like, when does that happen? Like, Game 7 buzzer beater. I think it was the first ever buzzer beater that in the Game 7. And
I think you're right.
Yeah, and the amount of bounces, like, it wasn't just like a simple buzzer beater. It wasn't some Dame Lillard. Dame time buzzer beater. It was 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the crowd erupts. Everyone's going crazy. You know, there's like Picasso paintings of like Kawhi. And this puts us on to our victory, and that's all people remember. That's all I'm going to remember for a long time.
And probably kickstarted an entire new generation of Raptors fans
and basketball players
in Canada. You can see right now in the NBA, Canada starting to grow its imprint with RJ Barrett, Jamal Murray, players like that. Well, I would not be surprised in the least if in about 20 years from now we see another Canadian golden generation of basketball, all thanks to that amazing Kawhi shot that launched a championship team.
We created basketball, we're taking it back. Same with hockey. U.S., what do you have?
Other
than glizzy eating competitions.
Funny you mention hockey, Eddie, because going into play number 1 in this countdown, the 2010 Olympics. Eddie, let them know what happened.
Team Canada, Sidney Crosby, you know. You got Sidney Crosby, you got Ginla, and on the other team you had Miller. My phone fell down. Miller is not going to like this play at all because Sidney Crosby, a golden goal. There's nothing else to talk about. Roll it.
As you see from that clip, I think anybody watching this video have seen this clip a million times. A lot of us, if you're around the same age as Eddie and I, grew up kind of watching this clip and sort of things like that. And it just kind of kickstarted, again, another generation of dominance in Canadian hockey and just showed, once again, that we're here to stay. In the U.S., I don't care. We run basketball now. We run hockey, too. We've been running hockey.
We run tennis.
It's over. Canada's just taken over. As you see from these clips, some dominance in Canadian sports since 2010. The past decade and the new one coming now. We hope to see some more dominance in 2020s from Canadian athletes. It's off to a good start with Alphonso Davies. And like this golden goal shows, you just never count out Canada.
Never count Canada. And look, we left off a lot of World Junior highlights. We win it every other year. So what's the point of putting there? But Team Canada for soccer, it's on the rise. Jonathan David is another player. Gets signed to Lille and a pretty big contract. We're getting on the world scene in sports, and we're ready to stay there. U.S., go back to your Glizzy Gladiators. Oh, Canada, we're here to stay. But anyways, this is our video. A little bit short, but we do have a creative video coming up in 2 weeks about fantasy football.
Fantasy football season's coming up.
A little promo kind of video, a little creative side, so look forward to that. Next week, we're going to figure something out. You'll see. But if you like this video, make sure to like it. You guys are lacking on the likes. Kind of disappointing, you guys.
Get this 25 likes and we'll cancel Eddie.
Try canceling me. You can't cancel.
Go comment down below what plays we might have missed, what you guys wanted to see in this countdown. If you agree with our order, disagree with it, just let us know what you thought about the video and anything else you might be thinking.
Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at 613_sports and check us out on our website 613sportsblog.com. And while you're there, you can check out our merch page. You can buy hats. We have different ones. What's the name? Different styles. STY Harry Styles. We got different styles. We got different colors. Go buy it or else just look out your window. Peace.
You got one try, then I'm leaving. Yeah, I'm leaving. What? This guy said, look out your window. Oh, okay.